Okay, so I think I just turned on the commentary. I'm not positive, but I think I might just mess with the audio a bit. I feel like everything might be a little too loud now. Just look at these bubbles pulsing. Perhaps I could, I must have picked the audio from the stream, maybe? I think it is. It's picking up game audio. Somewhere. That's what I gotta figure out. Okay, so I think you can hear me now, right? I'm fairly sure you can. Did things just get loud right now? Can you hear me? I don't know if you can actually hear me speak, but loud static. Okay, loud static. Shit. Loud static. I'm not quite sure where I'm screwing up here. Static? Where could it be coming from? Shit, I don't know. Really? Much better now? I did nothing. Maybe it just had to catch up with itself. I don't know. I think yeah, maybe it just had to catch up with itself. Well, I turned down the volume on something. Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing the levels peaking as hard as I did before. Okay. Yeah, I had to turn down the volume on something. I bet that's what it was. I guess we can get back to it now. Cool, thanks. That's right, Jedi Junie. Streaming on YouTube now. I got a chat and everything. Oh crap, it's all kind of automated. That's kind of nice, actually. Stream delay between the chat and the... Yeah, I would imagine so. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a delay, I would imagine. So I guess what we're trying to do here is, part of the Gamentai YouTube channel, we haven't really made a lot of videos lately. We always kind of have the ability to stream. We just never did it. I'm just trying to test it out right now. I mean, everyone who's watching already kind of knows me. I'm just Jason, but, you know, the YouTube personality is Jedi J. So I'm glad the audio's working. It's not that difficult to set up. Not entirely sure what to do with these, but I would like to just kind of stream to the channel and play some classic games and shit. I'm fucking up trying to talk and play this game at the same time. Muscle memory from years when I was a kid, and I'm already fucking up. Look how little health I got now. I'm normally way better than this. I can't be fucking up like this. Alright, we got extra life. Oh shit. I'm fucking up real hard. I better get that Pegasus. Give me extra shields. Where's it at? Where's the Pegasus at? I can't remember where it's at. Where's the Pegasus? Did I miss it? I missed the Pegasus. I can't get hit. If I get hit once, I'm fucked. Oh, wow. I'll run that back. I'll run that way back. Pick that default ugly plane. It's got no weapons. Alright, I'm gonna do much better this time. Yeah, staying ahead of the curve a lot better this time around. I kept looking at the chat like I was expecting something to pop up there or some shit. Fuck! I'm doing it again. So yeah, playing games by yourself and streaming and actually trying to stay engaging is probably a lot more difficult than it looks. I guess I could just talk about the fucking game itself. I mean, UN Squadron, what people don't really realize is there was an arcade game for this back in the day by Capcom and Dipro. But it had a sequel at the arcade before it was ever introduced to the Super Nintendo. So you had the US release was called UN Squadron. The Japanese release was called Area 88, and it had a sequel called Carrier Air Wing. There's that fucking Pegasus I was looking for. Give me shields. It's on the ground. So, after those arcade games came out, like 80s, early 90s, Capcom decided to release the title on the Super Nintendo, but what they did was, they took elements from both UN Squadron from the arcade and Carrier Air Wing and mixed them together to make what I would call the superior game here on the Super Nintendo, UN Squadron. A lot of people would say that there's not a whole lot of good shmups on the Super Nintendo, and I would defy them to play this game and say it's not good. It's a really great game, but they're right, there aren't a whole lot of what I would say some of like the really good shmups. A lot of people would argue that, oh shit, got that fucking extra health, nice. People would argue that the Genesis had better shmups. And they may be right, but when a shmup was good on the Super Nintendo, it was really good, and this is one of them. Basically, it's your horizontal shooter, and some of the bosses will actually be some kind of large entity, a base, carrier, something like that, aircraft carrier, some shit you gotta take out. And it would scroll you left and right there wasn't a whole lot of left scrolling in shmups back in the day. You was either scrolling to the right or you was scrolling up, and that was like it. But I thought it was cool that in some sections of the boss fights in this game, you would actually scroll left. That's right, there was an anime called Area 88. I don't think it was all that great. Let's see here what we got talking about. Here we got the chat. I got times. I blew up all that shit. I can read it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm actually kind of glad that the streaming setup works. I'll have to fix a few other things, but I'm glad it was as automated as it is. I thought there would be more to it, to be perfectly honest, and I'm sure there was back in the day. But, man, they did a pretty good job of kind of automating the process for you so long as you've got everything you need, all your components set up. But yeah, you're right, there was an anime. I only bought disc 1 of it, because as soon as I saw it, I was like, holy shit, there's an anime for it? And it literally does have all the characters from it. I mean, I know there was an 80s comic and a manga of Area 88. And then there was like a mid-2000s anime. I want to say there was an older anime for Area 88 as well beyond that, before that. But I've never seen it. This fool, the X on his forehead, picking your missions and shit. This is also a really cool part about the game, is you could purchase other aircraft so that you can make the game easier for you. Different aircraft had different abilities, different weapons, but you had to watch your money. You had to have enough money to purchase the weapons. You know, I always thought that was pretty cool. We're fighting the sub. I'll just use the plain Jane default aircraft. But yeah, this game was awesome. I mean, the muscle memory is still there. Like, I played the hell out of this game as a kid. It was given to me as a kid from my parents. I think we just took a trip to a mall, stopped in at like a Babbage's or some shit ages ago. And they're like, what's good? And dude just recommended it. And I was like, cool, let's do it. And I brought it home, and it was a fucking amazing game. I was like, good on him for recommending a good freaking game. It doesn't always happen. Especially back in the day when all you had to go off of was a description and box art. And the American box art for this game wasn't that appealing. It was pretty plain Jane. Just kind of had like a cockpit with a faceless dude in a helmet. Yeah, like in the cockpit of a jet, of a fighter aircraft, and you would see a couple other aircraft behind him on the cover. And the back just had a few sparse screenshots, like that was it. Let's use some of these special weapons to try to get this thing down further. We'll drop some bombs on it, maybe. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Dropped his ass. It was pretty cool because this sub, it's a main mission. You have to choose it. I mean, you can kind of, pick your own missions, kind of like Capcom did with the Mega Man franchise. You can pick which stage you want to go to. But what was interesting is some of the stages were actually like on the map. Like on the left side of the map, you have right here, 88, Area 88. That was like the mercenary force he was working for, where you would launch aircraft out of. And you saw it earlier. There was an airplane moving that I went to and selected that stage. And it would if you didn't pick it, they got closer and closer to your base. It would start bombing your base, and you would have to do that stage at that time. Same thing with the submarine. If it got too close, it would you would have to, it would start bombing on you, you'd have to actually play that stage. You'd be forced to beat it so you can move on and start selecting other stages. I don't think the submarine is the best stage. I think further in the game there's some better stages. Like, this desert stage is really cool looking. So yeah, we got 54,000. Or 547,000? Yeah, I guess so. I should probably get a different aircraft. Let's buy this one. It's one of the more expensive aircrafts. This is one of the aircraft you typically buy towards the end of the game. It's got all kinds of different weapons on it and shit. It's pretty useful. That's what was cool. Like, you had sub-weapons that you could use, and they were all very different. They're all very useful depending on how you use them. Like, I got these little Phoenix things. They're heat-seeking missiles. They'll just kind of seek out the nearest target. You can see me launching them there. Like a lot of shmups, you shoot a bunch of red enemies, they'll give you little power-ups and shit. All those power-ups really do is just increase the firepower of your main weapon, your primary fire. And switch weapons, fire different weapons like that. I always thought that was cool. These little items, they fucking do a screen-clearing bomb. Also, I got a gun pod. That little star I just activated right there, it's like a hidden item. You shoot a certain spot on the screen, and it will display a star. It's actually worth a ton of actual cash that you use to it's worth a ton of points, and it's worth a ton of cash that you can use to purchase more weapons and aircraft. It's how you get it's how you get access to the better aircraft earlier on in the game if you know where those stars are at. Damn. I am fucking up. Oh wow, I fucked that all up. Oh, I never picked up Tekken 7, man. Hey, it's my waifu and my kitties. Kitty cats. Of course you can't see them because I don't have no cams on, but yeah. What you want, babe? Live on the internet. You want to say hello?
No.
You're not going to say hello.
No.
No. I see you, Mar. I will, I'll have to school up my Asuka so that, I can take out your king next time we play Tekken. Did you buy it digitally or did you buy it on disc? What's that? Need me to help you with anything?
A little bit.
Alright, I'll help you. No problem.
Big and thick.
Oh shit. Oh, I got cracked. Damn it. Kitty, no! No kitty. Damn it. How many times I get hit? Half health already. There's the Pegasus. Those shields. See, I just got cracked. Hit him with the... Hit him with the Mega Crush. Destroy all the little guns. Shit, that ain't gonna hit nothing. Gun pod. If I remember correctly, what does the ceiling do? Oh yeah, it just shoots missiles directly upwards. So I gotta shoot everything down in front of me. Damn it. Oh, I'm not getting my health back. Oh, shit. I take one more hit, I'm done. Is he saying here? That's an yes. Damn it, I went for the star and got shot. And I was reading the chat. Right, emulation of the PSP was kind of garbage a little bit. It got better eventually. I just don't think I ever got the latest emulators on that junk. But yeah, a lot of stuff was invisible. You're right, the submarine was invisible emulating on the PSP. I remember that. Damn, this was cool. I guess I'll have to set this up for later, but I guess I'll just have to call it now. Now, how the hell do I stop this? Well, I guess I'll just have to stop it then, yeah, with the capture software.